What's up? It is September 25th of 2023. It has been a long time since I made a video, but here we are. This is the big clover plot I planted the end of July. It looks great, actually. It was looking a little rough earlier in the year, but I got some rain. Now it's looking better. I have overseeded it with winter rye a few times, but there is a ton of clover. I know clover is kind of hard to establish the first year, but I'm also trying to be a little quiet. Season starts the 30th, this Saturday. There have been some deer in here using this. No shooters yet, but still trying to keep it down. But this plot looks really good. I'm really happy with it so far. I overseeded it with rye about a week ago, and I just now threw about 50 more pounds on top of all this. And I'll flip the camera around and show you. Now there are some bare spots like here, which it's really rocky, but there is also a little bit of bare up there. But I mean, look at this. With not a whole lot of experience, I'd say that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. Not a lot of weeds in it at all. I did accidentally get some turnip seeds mixed in this from when I planted one of my small food plots when I overseeded with rye. And if you may have saw a few kind of broader leaf looking things, I believe that's what those are the turnips. They are pretty good evenly mixed in here though, and there's not a ton. But man, I'm super stoked with the way this turned out. So here's my Millennium buck hut. I just really seeded this heavy and this area heavy. This is kind of where I like to shoot, you know, but man, and I seeded this real heavy too with rye. But man, I am ecstatic with this. If you look down in here, you can see all the rye seeds down in there. I would say for a first year clover plot, it is pretty in rocky soil and half-assed, no soil test, just threw out some random fertilizer. I would say this is pretty good, especially with the soil conditions we're working with here. But man, I'm just ecstatic with this. This is kind of one of the more bare areas. There's a lot more rocks here than the rest of it. But here we are at the top end of the plot looking down on it. The blind is right there. But man, this is awesome. If you look back at my first videos of the year, I was cutting trees out of here and had the excavator up here. And as you can see, I've got some trees cut out of here. The end of the green up there, that's where the end of the plot is. I'm bringing it all the way out to here where all right, there it is. The plot is tilled up. Got it tilled up. I'm gonna go grab the four-wheeler and the drag this as quick as I can. It's getting late on me. The only thing I'm not loving is how many rocks I pull up, and every time I kill this is just a really rocky plot. I'm just super excited with this. I would say it's a pretty even mix between clover and the rye. I'd say there's probably a little more rye than there is clover in total, but I'm totally fine with that because the clover established a lot better than I thought it was going to. There is quite a bit of clover in this, a lot more than I was expecting. I read that first year clover plots don't really do that well, and after you mow them in the spring, and that's when they overseed in the winter, that's really when you start to get them full and whatever. That's kind of my plan, is probably late March, early March, somewhere in there, I'll frost seed some more clover into this plot. And then once it gets I guess a foot tall or so, is from my understanding, I'll mow this plot down. Once all the white seed heads turn brown, mow it, I guess. That's what I'm understanding, what I've been reading. Mow it, and it'll really thicken this plot up with more clover. But this rye will be fine. But I'm really excited for this kind of later in the season, because right now everything's starting to change. You can see leaves changing up here behind me, and a bunch of leaves on the ground starting to fall on the ground. The bean field down the road across from my house, it's turning. It's almost all the leaves are off them. They're all yellow now. So hopefully we start getting some bigger deer in here. And I just got permission on some property West Virginia to hunt on. I'm in Ohio, so hopefully I can get 2 bucks this year. One here, down there. I can actually kill 3. I've got 2 buck tags in West Virginia, but I'm just really wanting to get 1. But I'll make a video this weekend on going down there and setting up a new stand down there. So I'm pumped, I'm excited. I thought I'd give you guys an update on this. It's been a while, but this is going awesome. Man, hopefully we can get a nice deer out of here this year, or up at my old man's barn, or down at my house somewhere. But regardless, see some nice deer out of here. But I just want to give you guys an update. Thanks for watching. I'll shut up, and we'll see you next time.